Next up, exciting new releases. It's actually releasing today. So by tomorrow, Friday, with you listeners, this will already be out. But Def Beef has a collaboration with, well, not a collaboration. He has a release for the Los Angeles County Museum of Art's Remembrance of Things Future in collaboration with Cactoid Labs. It's called Numenons and Chrono Photographs. Really, really cool project. Jared and I did a Twitter Spaces with Def Beef on Monday. They'll be on the podcast. Check it out. He's extremely thoughtful and just a great guy. And this art is super, super cool. Um, yeah, Jared, do you want to say any words about this one? I mean, we were both got to be, I guess, as we're calling them, parametric artists on this, which was an honor. So thank you to Def Beef again for that, allowing us to take some snapshots and be a part of the process.
Yeah, I feel very honored to have A, made the allow list, and B, to have been a parametric photographer. 185 was mine. I absolutely loved it. Very, very happy with it. But man, look, I sat on a couple other spaces in addition to ours. I mean, Def Beef is just the thought and the level of execution on such a deep level, like, blew my mind. Honestly, I'm so enamored with it. I'm very emotionally tied to it. But this is definitely something that I think, um, is a really great entry point for those looking for Death Beef exposure. I mean, his other projects are 20 plus ETH. I imagine these will be slightly less. So I'm hoping it can onboard more people to the space. Super excited for this.
Yeah, and just like really, really quickly, there are 16 Numenons. You can think of them as the cameras, and the cameras can take snapshots, which turn into these chrono photographs that I'm showing on screen. I'm not doing it justice, so definitely listen to the interview that we did or other ones that DefBeef has done. But the short version is they are minting at 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern today. So by tomorrow they'll be minted. You have to get an allow list, zero point 0.2 ETH each. And we ran the math. Like each of these can take a snapshot once. Well, it's exponential. So the camera can click once and then it has to wait a day. And then the next time it has to wait 2 days. And the next time, 4 days, et cetera, et cetera. And the short answer is there'll only be about 400 of these in 2 years. So still very limited for a Def Beef. Very, very cool. Next up, we have Harvey Rayner, our good friend, teasing his one of his next collections called Quasi Dragon Studies, and these come together. What do you think about this, Jared?
I love this. I think I DM'd Harvey and just said, dude, the art's amazing. I think that this is some of his best art yet. Even on the individual piece, I look forward to the dynamic about how these combine and at what rate, becoming public. I think you and I are both privy to more than is public right now, but I really, really am excited about this. I love the partnership with Verse. I just think that overall, this is a really, really fun and potentially dynamic project. And I believe that, what you show on screen about how they come together, collecting sets, we'll just say, could be incentivized. So I really look forward to being on the sidelines and looking at this dynamic.
Absolutely. And I love Harvey. I gotta shout him out. You guys gotta check out his website sometime, pattern.co. He teases a lot of stuff here. And he has generators for his work on there. So for example, here's Monte Carlo. You go to his website, you can just play around with outputs. I just think it's so cool that he does this. And this quasi dragon studies, which we just mentioned, you can do the same for.